Okay. Then I need Sam and Sally, if you'd come on back here, and if our good people would move back over here. Oh, they're holding hands now. That's a good sign. I mean, clearly the prayers have been effective. Sam and Sally have come back into the church. They're going to give it another try. They keep hearing that things have changed a little bit at St. Bridget and Allspiers. And so when you come over, this time instead of me talking, I'm going to ask you if you would say something to them about prayer. Something perhaps that you've heard tonight or something that you've discovered about prayer that would be meaningful to visitors who have come into the church. Sam and Sally have come back to St. Brittany and Allspiers. They've heard that things have changed here. The prayers become something that's alive in the parish. And so we're going to invite those leaders of the church back to come and talk to Sam and Sally and tell them about prayer. And so I see the rector coming. Rector, if you would, come and talk to Sam and Sally.
Sam and Sally, welcome back to St. Bridget's. We know that we are children of God, and we know that He loves us, every one of us. He loves you, and He wants us to talk to Him. He wants us all to be involved, and He wants us to talk to Him often, and He wants us to listen to Him. So we ask you to join us in this frequent conversation with God.
Thank you, Rector. Good words truly spoken. Our financially starved church warden's on the way.
Sam and Sally, welcome back. I'd like to invite you and your family to come and join us at our prayer meetings and to participate in our prayer chain and to know that you're loved and you're cared for. And we welcome your children in our nursery, in our Sunday school. Yes, all 5. And we hope that you will be happy here at St. Bridget's. Thank you.
Thank you, Church Warden. We all feel much more comfortable here now. Now, the happy organist is on her way, and I think she's waltzing over as I see her walking, and I know that she's probably got a song in her heart about prayer.
Sam and Sally, I'm glad that you came back, and I have a confession to make. You made me very aware of the fact that I was very full of what my job was, instead of being aware of the fact that I should be aware of where you're coming from, and that I hope this will be the beginning of a relationship between you as parishioners and myself as an organist. Thank you again for coming back.
I feel like striking up a chorus of Now Thank We All Our God. I see George, the church school leader, is hurrying back.
Hi, Sam and Sally. Welcome back. How many kids do you have? 5 kids. Well, I want to assure you that we'd teach them the Lord's Prayer, teach them the Catechism, teach them about all the Bible figures, but more importantly, we'd love them and we'd assure them that they're so important in God's scheme of things. And we'd stand up for them as you would stand up for them. Thank you, and we're glad to have you so much in this church. Thank you.
Thank you, church school teacher. Now, the leader of the intercessions is probably still struggling with those 82 names, but she's on her way to say something about the intercessions.
Sam and Sally, it's so good to have you here. And I would like you to know that in each service, we use some of the formal prayers from maybe the Book of Common Prayer or the alternate Book of Alternative Services. But each of those prayers is just a jumping off point. And we're standing on real prayers of the people through the ages. This is where we bring before God our needs, our thanksgivings, our praise, and we follow a model that they followed for many, many, many years. It reminds us to bring in all the different parts of our need and our prayer life in the church. So this is part of every service that we have, and we hope that you'll join in it and know your relationship with God is one of beloved children too, to whom you can bring all your needs and all your thanks and all your joy. So welcome.
Thank you, and what a wonderful difference that is. And last but not least, our prayer group coordinator with her many different groups that she's got.
Hi, Sam and Sally. I hope to see you on our many, many activities. I mean, part of being in church and being in prayer is to join into organizations. It gives you a feeling of family with the church when you're into an organization. You also get to, other than just saying a prayer for so-and-so, not knowing who they are, you personally know that person. You think, I hope, God, that they are really well now, that they're coming home from the hospital, that they're well. So it's not just a name to you, it's someone that you know and you pray for. Now also, we also have phone prayer lists. We have some of our parishioners will phone and say, you know, my aunt so-and-so's got cancer, my brother-in-law's got some. We pray for those that don't come to our church because they are still children of God. So we pray for those that need the prayers. And we all, unfortunately, need prayers, a little bit each day. So we have to pray for one another every day.
I want to thank all those who have come to attend the workshop, for those of you who are able to be with us here and those who, through the DVD, are enjoying what we're trying to do. Prayer is at the heart of the life of the Christian. It's the challenge that we face to make it centered on our lives and of God. God bless you all, and thank you. Amen. In this last section, we revisit the parish church. Sam and Sally Seeker have come in, and one of the things that they've discovered is this parish has truly developed an atmosphere for prayer. You can see it in the answers that they give. Now, for you and for your parish, if you were to take on the role of the rector or the organist or any of those various positions, what sort of answers would you be able to give Sam and Sally Seeker now? And how would they be different than the answers they got in the very first section? And from a personal basis, what do you do with people who are seeking answers to prayer? You won't just find them in church. You'll find them in school, in the marketplace, at your businesses, in the shops, and perhaps even within your own home and family. Here are some questions that may help you in terms of your focus and in terms of continuing to develop that prayer life. How is your parish going to be different now that you've done this workshop? What changes would you like to see in your parish with respect to prayer? And how are you going to meet people where they are so that they can develop the prayers that they so desperately need in their life, and how they can come on board in the life of your parish? What would be the ideal answers that you could give to Sam and Sally Seeker if they came into your parish today? And perhaps a rather unique way of thinking about this is, what answers would they get a year from now if they came into your parish? What would you need to do between now and next year to reach this ideal? What resources for prayer could you begin to make available for your parish? Would you consider perhaps a year from now redoing the workshop, or even taking parts of it and sort of testing yourself and seeing where it is that you've been able to move towards in terms of touching people's hearts, developing prayer in the life of your parish? You may wish to seek out some additional resources to help enhance and develop the life of prayer in your church. In the Leader's Guide, you'll find a list of additional resources. The Anglican Fellowship of Prayer has a number of resources available for you. There, of course, are many fine Christian bookshops that can also offer lots of good and important material for you. And also we added another section called Parish Experiences of Prayer, where people who attended the workshop offered ideas and suggestions about what had worked very well in their parish. Each of those are things that might be helpful to you. I thank you very much for participating, watching, and praying with us on this DVD. We'd ask you to continue to pray for the work of the Anglican Fellowship of Prayer, and please be assured of our prayers for you and for your parish, as together we seek to work at, develop, and enhance the life of prayer in parishes, and indeed touch the heart by God. Thank you, and may God bless you.